Okay, so guys, sorry for the late edge. So I said I would video out one birthday, but I'm a bit late on it, I'm sorry. We're continuing on the Jumbies, and this book is kind of wrinkled, so I don't know where I left off, because I had to fold it. I'm pretty sure I left off on page 4. Let's go. I'll read the last sentence, last page, as you know. But what if it was another kind of thing entirely, man? The kind of thing from the grown-up stories. A Jumbie. The hairs on her arms stood on the end. She gripped her mama's necklace as she glanced behind her. From a curtain of shadow, the two large eyes blinked. Corny turned and ran as fast as she could. The thing snarled and rushed after her. Corny considered on the ground as she fled. She burst through the last line of trees onto the dirt road. A large pair of fangs grabbed her. Corny squeezed her eyes shut. "What are you running from, Corny?" from the other voice asked. She opened her eyes, relieved. "Nothing, Papa," she said. Her breath came in fast sips, and her body shook. Pierre Lamerge looked into her eyes. Where were you in there?" Corny looked down the road. Near the dried up well, two boys in tattered, dirty clothes and stood watching them. The older one was smiling with mischief. He held a small frog in his hands over the top of the well. It was struggling, but he held it firmly. The next victim, Corny thought. Corny let the stone pendant dangle on her fingers. Its smooth surface gleamed. The smile slid off the boy's face. The younger one looked surprised, and then his face broke into a grin. His brother nudged him hard. Those filthy boys tied Mom's necklace to a baby Gouty and scared into the forest. I had to get it back. Didn't I? What boys? Perry looked around. The boys had run away. You actually chased a Gouty into the forest and caught it? He looked at Corny. Is that Corny? Corny from head to foot and pulled some of the twigs and leaves from her braids. Suddenly he laughed. "I've raised a hunter." He kissed both her cheeks. But then his face grew serious. "You should be old enough to know not to go running in the woods. There are wild animals in the bush, Corny. There is no reason you don't see anyone else in there." Corny looked back at the bushes and thought of shining eyes and the thing that had run after her. Her father swept her up into a tight hug. "Your heart is going quicker than a riptide. Is something frightening you?" "It wasn't a Jumbie, was it?" he teased. In her father's arms in open air. Corny laughed at her fear. She hugged him back and said, "No, Papa." "Of course not, Father. Nothing frightens my girl, right?" He winked. Perry wiped some mud off her daughter's face. "The sun is going down. It's time to go visit your mama. Are you ready?" Corny retied the necklace around her neck and felt the stone close to her heart. "Ready, Corny?" And her father walked away as the sun slipped toward the horizon. But he did not see the pair of yellow eyes that brought... I'm going to read these two. There's not words. A dim light to the edge of the forest. The darker it got, the brighter the eyes became. The eyes watched Corny and Perry as they went on the road until they disappeared around a bend. And once the sun descended beneath the tops of the trees, and the first shadows lengthened along the road, the Jumbie emerged. Corny and her father joined dozens of people walking to the graveyard. It was an All Hallows Eve tradition to pay respect to those buried there. Many people on Corny's Island believed All Hallows Eve was the one night when the dead had the power to seek out the living. Some said spirits and Jumbies came out to exact revenge on those who had wronged them. Of the two people of the island feared Jumbies more. In the stories people told, Jumbies lived among people, hidden in the shadows, always waited for their moment to attack, mostly out of pure wickedness. Most believed in them, but Perry attacked Hornet spirits and Jumbies. I'm gonna leave it off there, guys.
Fold it, make a bigger